Hey, everybody, it's Christmas. Merry Christmas to you.
Happy Christmas.
Happy holidays as well. Folks, it's day 2 of Giant Bomb's Game of the Year 2025 deliberations. We're over here at Main Gear. Shouts out to our homies at Main Gear for letting us use the space. It's great. It's festive. There's a Christmas tree outside. There's also a lot of snow. I still don't know what to do. That's why I've locked all of my best friends in this room to podcast continuously until we have crowned a winner. And today we have a couple more categories for you folks at home. My name is Jan Ochoa. We have Jeff Grubb, Turbo Sean McDowell, Chuck Towski, Dan Reichert is here, Jeff Bacalar as well, Mike Minotti. We got Will Crosby running the ones and twos in the back. Thanks, Will.
You've seen snow, though, before, right?
Yes, I've seen snow before.
In person.
Yeah.
Okay,
He didn't know about salt trucks.
Right.
There's so much I didn't know about
He didn't know
snow.
about the Midwest Ham Fest.
No, yeah.
And I'll never
Neither
forget.
did I.
Yeah, I bought my tickets for next year's.
Okay,
Ham
good.
Fest.
It's a good
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
Be sure to bring some pork knuckles.
Oh.
So the first category of day 2 is Best Gambling. And this category is brought to you by Click Click Bomb. The nominees are The Flick Game in Yote, Clover Pit, Q Up, Unfair Flips, The Blueprint Slot Machines, Slots and Daggers, and then Uma Musume.
All right, this flick game. This is good stuff. Have you
It's
guys
cool.
seen this?
It's cool. I have. You showed it to me and I
It's
loved it.
Fun as hell. And also in the special edition, it gives you a bag of the actual coins. And so
Oh,
I
I
took
love
the
that
coins
stuff.
home and played the actual game with Kayla
Oh, that's
over
cool.
Thanksgiving.
That kicks ass.
So it's just like there's a certain amount of coins on the table. It's like 11 or something like that. And the point is to get 6 of them. And so it's 1-on-1. And it's like a big round table. And there's a bunch of candles or, plates and just like obstacles, basically. And so what you do is the first person picks a coin on the table and you want to flick it to where it hits one other coin. If it hits more than one, it goes to the other person's turn. If you knock any off the table, they get those coins and it's their turn.
Oh.
So, you got to really, it takes just a very deft flick. And the way they do it is with the, the analog triggers and stuff like that. So you can choose the amount you want to pull back on each time.
I like the adaptive triggers. I think they're fun.
Yeah, it's super fun. It's unique in the way that I love open world games that have their own like Liar's Dice in Red Dead, where it's like, oh, this makes a lot of sense for this world. And I thought this was such a cool thing whenever you get to a new town or a new inn or something like that, or a bar or a sake house. It's like, okay, well, here's the guy here who's really cocky and I'm going to take his money. And then he also has a special charm that I can win. And, so there is actual stuff other than just, getting money for it.
You wind up betting currency in the Flick game?
Yeah, so let's say you've got
currencies?
2,000 mon. It might be it's 500 for this round, and they'll put the same end. So yeah,
All
super
right.
fun.
I know that we've all played a lot of Uma Musume.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And the
But-
most.
I know,
Mhm.
Dan the most. But I don't specifically remember there being a gigantic gambling component.
I mean, it's
component to it.
There.
horse race.
Yeah, but you
Well-
own the horse, so
No. You don't own the horse.
Excuse me. You
You
Dude's
fool.
gonna beat the shit out of Mike
Minotti. He's about to go ghost dog.
You can't
own a girl, Mike.
So
No,
you are a mentor for the horse girl.
Okay. My point is that there are people gambling on these races, but we're not them.
Well,
Right.
you know that's a gotcha game, right?
Yes, yeah. So there's gambling there, but is that and that is gambling. Is that good gambling? Is that the kind of gambling we're excited about right now?
right.
Is that the gambling that Click Click Bomb would want to bring to you, the
That's
audience?
true.
Right,
I
right.
don't
Think about these
so.
things.
Click Bomb has a reputation
Yeah.
to uphold.
Yeah.
Correct.
Click
I
Bomb
mean,
available
horse
on Steam
racing
right now.
does not exist without gambling. It is only around and popular because of gambling. Just
Yeah.
to have a bit of
Oh, of course.
backstory.
Yeah, who's
there.
going to the track and not putting bets
There's
down?
no
Yeah.
reason it exists other than gambling.
But it is just pure relationship and team building in Uma Musume.
And that's
It's
what
not
you're really
sullied.
there for, right?
Yeah, of course. Nothing else. It is not sullied with gambling. So I'll if we don't want to cut it yet, we'll just let it hang.
There are obviously the card packs where you're pulling and you might get the horse girl you're looking for or whatever. And then there is the wheel you
So
spin,
dismissive.
right?
Right,
And that
right.
could give you
Funny.
but that's
Okay.
not. I'm looking for a push your luck kind of thing when I'm
Right.
talking about a gambling game that
I
doesn't
mean,
exist
press your
really.
luck?
Push.
You're
Like-
pushing your luck.
I push my luck.
You push your luck.
I press my luck like a panini.
Bars.
Damn,
Fucking bars.
bars, dude.
Let's go.
Dude, Ham Guy's got bars.
They
Dude.
did with Dan.
Headed to Hamfest 2026.
8 miles.
Headlining. Mikey's the headliner.
Okay, I want him back. I was worried I was losing Dan with criticizing Jan too much.
Hey, you lay off.
I never actually used the casino tile in Blueprint.
So yeah, I
I
did.
didn't even remember there was one.
It is. It's in there, and so the thing about it, there's a couple things. So I think it's against this category in one because when you're gambling, the last thing you want is to lose and then be told you have to leave, and maybe you can come back tomorrow. You get the itch. You want to just keep gambling right away, and so it's like in a lot of ways it's the antithesis of this category. But it does have one thing where if you can get a lever that you can like break off of something. I can't remember where, but when you get the lever, you could take that and go put it on like, there's a big special slot machine and you can kind of rig it up if you get the lever. So carrying that around all day, it's like, I can't wait to go gambling. I think that I think the fact that you can't like do this every day, it's kind of hard to access. Most people won't see it. Probably not going to win this category.
I don't know, Grub. I think that might be the best kind of gambling is that you're thinking about it all the time.
Yeah, well, it's because they're teasing, but keep them wanting more.
Yeah, you were selling me on it with that.
Do
Actually,
we have to put that phone number on the screen during this category?
Yeah.
if you were a
1-800
family
gambler.
member
That's up to
having a
Jan.
gambling problem, please.
And whatever you think also, by the way, counts 7 times, whatever.
Right.
Oh no, the odds are in my favor.
Yeah, that's the only time.
Oh,
Take it while you can get it.
I say we bold the Blueprints one.
Okay, sure. Let's go.
Actually, yeah.
All right,
Those
then.
levers, by the way, are what you use to open some of the doors you need to get to
Yes.
the end of the game. So it's really funny if you decide to use it there because then you can't open those doors.
Oh,
And if
that's
we're doing
cute.
that slot machine one, I don't know. Like Clover Pit, I like a lot of things about it, but I really don't like the fact that like there's so little, if any, that you can do to influence
Yeah.
Right.
the actual.
It's
Like,
more
it is at the end of the
cosmetic.
day just a slot machine, and slot machines
Yeah.
suck. Like Balatro, you're playing poker, you are making decisions, you are like
Yeah.
crafting a hand and stuff. Like
that's
yeah.
that's why I didn't like Clover Pit.
Same.
Is because Balatro has sort of like the trading card game feel to it where you have influence over the odds.
Yeah.
And that is the game. It's not just a game of chance. You are playing into the odds and you are actively affecting the odds. Whereas with Clover Pit, because it's still a slot machine at the end of the day, you can't say, oh, there's X amount of cards in the deck, and therefore I can come up with this strategy to play into those odds.
Yep.
Ultimately, you can change how many like symbols, the percentage chance of the symbols appearing, but you can't actually like get a strategy going there in Clover Pit. It is just random.
when the least interesting part of the game is playing the game part, that's not a great sign. You know, I
Yeah.
like everything around Clover Pit. I think the aesthetics are great.
Yeah.
Some of the ideas
Yeah.
for the charms and stuff are cool, but like
It's-
it's a slot machine at the end of the day.
You are overall like playing into the percentage, but not necessarily moment to moment figuring out, okay, like how can I progress in a way that will benefit me?
Yeah.
You know?
I feel similarly about slots and daggers, and I think it's very telling. This is another slot machine game, and you are kind of doing a Slay the Spire of getting a build going, whether it's melee, spell focused, you're accumulating armor, but the slot machine mechanic kind of gets in its own way because there's an option in the game to just speed everything up, where you kind of completely skip over the whole anticipation of getting your spin going. It's a really fun game. It's very short, but I just don't see even a gambling aspect to it being too much.
Sure.
Where it's like a big part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Dan, it sounds like after talking about the flip game, I think we should.
And
play
when,
that.
and when he showed me in the quick look, that was one of the things that stuck out to me. Like, this looks like so much fun. I want to play this game just for this thing.
Guys, I'm going to say I think we should also bold Q up, not just because I'm big into the esports scene.
Yeah, you're a
with
huge
Q Up.
esports star.
Mhm.
Well, that counts 7 times.
Yeah.
so.
That's true.
Yeah.
I want to point out in this list, we have like half of these are parodies of gambling
What?
games, right? Like Clover Pit, Unfair Flips, Q Up 2, not Slots and Daggers so much, but they're sort of like critiquing these mechanics in games while also doing a really good job
Are
of
you saying
implementing those
gambling's
mechanics.
bad?
Well, you know,
Well, there's
yeah.
nothing worth critiquing, so he's just being insane.
Or
Right, yeah, I'm
something
sorry.
that should be
That's
monitored
correct.
in a critical
Well,
way.
Jan, I am curious though, because queue up is all skill. You know, there's no chance involved in that game. Are you sure that belongs in best gambling?
Can you describe what Q Up is for everybody?
So Q Up is a competitive esport where the team behind it has formulated in such a way using quantum physics that it is a team of 5v5 where the first to 3 wins, and the first to 3 is determined by flipping a coin, you see. And if it lands on the Q side, the Q team wins. If it lands on the upside team wins.
It's just team-based heads or tails.
Yep. What?
Just?
What?
I mean, I think you should bold it.
You hear how he's downplaying
Jan
it?
can't leave kayfabe, so I want to talk a little more about this. Definitely parodying, games like this. And you're adding these like nonsense modifiers to your team, and you're playing with like real other players, right, Jan?
That's the other aspect is that like I don't know if it's you were syncing with them live, but you were at least syncing with their profile and whatever character they're rolling with. And it actually kind of matters to your own success based off of how you were creating and leveling up your character.
Like, are you getting like bonuses like, oh, you're not going to, hit Q 1% more times?
No, because then that would be unfair.
Why does Mike have such daggers out for Jan?
It seems unfair.
He hates his ghost dog already.
Wow.
No, don't worry. This is where Mike is going to save me at the end of the podcast.
Okay.
It's a real will they, won't they.
Redemption.
It's because we made out in the bathroom earlier.
That's right.
That's right.
But with Q up, you have these nonsensical abilities that play no part in affecting the game at all. It is mostly just to give yourself more currency or experience. I haven't checked out unfair flips as much, so I can't speak to it, but it is...
That's bullshit. That's not an esport at all. I think it's about flipping a coin.
Yeah, that's bullshit. So I think we should just cut it.
Okay.
Can I talk about unfair flips a little bit?
Yeah.
No.
So this game
yes.
is you're just flipping a coin over and
That's
over
weird.
and over. And it's very stripped down. You're increasing the odds, how many flips you can do a second. It's that kind of game. It's so mindless. It really is it's a clicker.
It's a
It's
An
like
idle
click
game,
bomb.
Which appeals to my
not nearly as good.
sensibilities. But I think it's really fun. I wouldn't call it gambling, actually. It has that where you like have your currency and you can gamble it, but I don't know if
it's a progression game. It's I always view these games as like capitalism games. It's like you get resources and then you use those resources to make it so you can get resources faster.
Yep.
And that's the whole loop. Yeah.
I am cutting unfair flips. I'm bolding Q up.
I have a problem.
What is your problem?
Is it gambling?
I think we crossed out Clover Pit way too early
Oh.
Okay.
Now
Talk to
we've
him.
talked it through.
because
I'm curious what you say. Yeah.
because you were making the case about Balattro's different because it's almost like a trading card aspect and you're collecting these jokers but I'm thinking about Clover Pit and you've got this like cabinet of different tchotchkes and stuff that you get that might make activations trigger more or might make certain items show up, or if they do in certain patterns, and you can like really lean into those different things in that game and like really strategize and like prioritize those things and go to the store and refresh until you get the things you're looking for. And in that way, I'm like, that's just Balatro.
No, so to that point, Chuck, so like, yes, you are right in that the charms in Clover Pit are akin to like the jokers in Balatro, where it's like, I'm getting these passives that are existing in the background. They're going to help me and I can help craft my odds and, what shows up and percentages and all that stuff. The difference is when it comes to the actual game part of it, Clover Pit there is nothing you can do other than pull, pull, pull. Occasionally you can time that button, But with Balatro, it's like between all the hands and everything, you are making more decisions. You are strategizing more. You're like, okay, I'm going to go for 2 pair here. Ooh, and if I play this one, I can get rid of this card and burn this one. And I'll put a token on this one because if this pops up more, like there's just way more actual strategy you're doing. Yes, you're just getting random cards dealt to you, but you are making decisions. Whereas Clover Pit, it's pull, pull, pull.
Yeah, I was more picking at the idea that there isn't strategy in Clover Pit, which is not true. There totally is.
There is, but if it was just like the jokers, basically.
The thing is, in Clover Pit, a run can die because you did absolutely nothing wrong.
That's gambling, baby.
Just like in Balatro.
But that's gambling.
It is.
Like Vaclar said.
It is. And, like if we want to bring it back into contention after everything we discussed, that's cool. I just don't think it's fun gambling because it kind of is at the end of the day, ultimately kind of just pulling that lever and seeing what happens, which I get is gambling. That's what a slot machine is. But I also think that's why slot machines are the most boring form of gambling. Like if I go to a casino, I'm playing poker, I'm playing blackjack, I'm playing these things that I have more control over because I can play into the odds more as opposed to just, well, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
So I personally don't like Clover Pit that much, and I don't think it's best gambling.
I'm defending it as part of this list. I don't actually like this game.
You're defending
see.
But I
gambling.
think
Got it.
Did a really good job at like the slot machine prison fuckery that it's doing. The
Yeah, I
vibe
like
is
the
excellent.
vibe.
It plays into
yeah.
what's trying to do well. I'll give
Yes.
it that. Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't rise to the occasion for me.
Someone does have to do like a craps one of these, like a fun
Ooh,
craps.
yeah.
Like,
I
love
think
that.
the next
Guarantee it
thing
exists.
that's going to blow up,
is dice.
bingo.
Yeah, I was
Bingo?
we were playing bingo. I was thinking the
Oh,
same
okay,
thing.
okay.
I thought you were saying
Bingo?
yes,
Yeah,
dice.
hell yeah.
No, he meant
Hell
the
yeah.
game
Like
bingo.
buffs on bingo.
Yeah.
I think Q Up should win because I like my friend Jan.
Thank you, Mike.
And
Don't trust him.
and Mike, you hate gambling, especially with friends.
I like gambling. I have to keep myself from it. I think I have an addictive personality. It'd be a big problem.
I kind of like what Grubb was saying about the Blueprint slot machine and then the general gamble of playing Blueprints each day.
Yeah. Yeah, like that is like one of the things about like carrying that lever around is maybe you find a room where you could use it. Like I was trying to get in the casino, use it there, and like if you use it, then you do find the casino. It's like you lost before you even got there. I don't know, it's a good game, man.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it's gambling whether or not it's worth it to use your precious resources of steps and coins
Yep.
to actually
You think there's so much to
participate.
consider, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on if we're talking about best gambling as in the gambling itself or best gambling as in like the experience you have around it. Because I think Q Up is very funny what they did there with the concept, but Blueprint sounds like it's a much more interesting implementation into a greater game.
I will say there's more that you were doing in Blueprints versus Q Up. The esports scene actually is not popping off as
No,
much
the
as it was.
esports scene can't handle
Uh,
blueprints.
That's
Oh, well.
true.
No money in esports, I hear. So
Yeah, that's what it is. Are we okay with that?
yeah.
All
All
right.
right, blueprints.
There we go. You were so ready to cut it.
I was like, here, let's get rid of this thing. Here it is.
over, but there it is.
Yeah, all right.
Nice.
I'll
All
take
right.
it.
Best gambling goes to Blueprint slot machines with Q Up and the Flick game and Yote as the runners up. That category is brought to you by Click Click Bomb.
Now
It's on Steam.
I just want to thank you guys for allowing us to sponsor this round.
Yeah, we
Really
appreciate
appreciate
your
it. Been
partnership.
fans for a long
Of
time.
course,
Yeah,
man.
thank you.
Thanks for the money, dude.
Yeah. I thought you would balk at those Keeley rights, but you went right for it.
Checks in the mail, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Actually, it isn't. I think we need to talk about that.
Right.
You pay
Yeah.
me. That's
We're,
right.
we're going to have a booth at next Summer Game Fest.
Yeah, we should.
Hey, Chuck, can you make a booth?
Bomb.
Yeah, I'll just program a booth real quick.
We should actually just set up a laptop outside the parking lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Next category is Best Ninja.
Oh,
There's some heavy hitters, baby.
This is going to be rough, y'all. We have Joe Musashi from Shinobi, Kenji from Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, Ryu from Ninja Gaiden 4, Naoe from Assassin's Creed Shadows, Mega Greninja from Pokemon Legends ZA, Atsu, Ghost of Yote, the Ninjago map,
Nice.
Yeah.
Lego Party, the Turtles in TMNT Tactical Takedown, Daredevil, Marvel Rivals, Ninja, Mario Kart World, the Insane Clown Posse.
I think
Wait.
I put that.
Wait,
I think I did that.
I remember what you guys told me what that means.
Yeah. We're just going to delete that one. No, we're going to delete it.
You're so disappointed.
I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
The pizza chef from
That
Death
was a good
Stranding 2.
reaction.
Wait, wasn't there like you don't play as Ryu for the first like numerous hours of Ninja Gaiden 4? Who's the ninja guy you play as before?
Yeah, we
And-
don't like him as much. He's
We all
new.
like
Yeah, I
him.
like Ryu.
He
I was happy
sucks.
when he showed
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
I'm gonna toss one out there. TMNT, Goku.
Oh, here's the thing. Y'all know me. I love tiles.
Yeah.
This
Yeah?
was not a good tactics game this year.
Ooh.
I just enjoy seeing the turtles. But this was not it.
Yeah, I agree. And I agree with Sean. I don't think we have to have a strict no Goku rule, but here he's right.
It almost feels unfair because the turtles fucking rule, but it's like
Yeah.
compared to these video game characters, I don't know.
Going along with other stuff that I really like this year, I thought Daredevil was really cool. His implementation in the game is actually fun because they obscure your vision, much like the comic book character.
Oh, cute.
But not the most super ninja compared to everyone else. So
right.
I will cut
They ninja
Daredevil.
fight him a bit more in that
Yes.
game, but yeah, sure.
All right.
I don't think Ninja has a soul.
Are you kidding me?
No, he thinks it's like basically only Mario and Sonic have souls in Mike's
No,
world.
every Koopa, every blooper,
No,
they
I,
all.
I don't like these like generic enemies as characters that you don't get costumes
Oh,
for
not
them. So that's
this.
not
Oh, I
fun.
love them. You
And
don't like
then the
cow? You don't like cow?
No,
The ninjas are great.
Yeah, Ninja's.
I like ninjas as an enemy in Mario games.
Ninja is underappreciated in Mario lineage.
Yeah, I
and
don't
it's
wanna
great
play
that
as a
they're
ninja.
selectable in Mario Kart
Okay.
World.
I just wanted to say my piece about their souls.
Okay.
Now, the category is best ninja.
Yes.
And I like Lego Party a lot.
Are there Ninjagos on?
Yeah.
I guess this is also a little bit of a go-to.
Surprisingly enough, a map does have a soul.
That is a good one.
Dora the Explorer.
Right,
Yeah, we're all over the map on this one, man. That's really.
Are the ninjas on the Ninjago map like,
No.
totally
They just
interesting?
had to show
Okay,
it.
okay.
Okay. Thing, yeah.
Are we okay?
Yeah, we're cutting it.
No.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Fine. It's fine. I still don't like Mega Evolutions. I don't know. Pokemon.
Dog.
Okay, this one's
know.
really cool because he's holding a giant shuriken.
Will Crosby, can you please pull up a picture of Mega Greninja for me, please?
Is this the,
yeah,
is
we
this
have-
the,
we have this
there's
power.
a new Mega Greninja coming out soon, right? This right?
No, there's a new Mega Lucario. I haven't been
Lucario.
following.
I got
haven't been
them
following.
mixed
I don't
up.
Do you
think
have Safe Search on? Okay.
All right,
Look
all right,
at
the
that
first one,
big-ass
please.
shuriken.
The first one, please, Will. Now, see, look, you see how they took Greninja, the coolest Pokemon, and they turned him upside
That's
down.
just Greninja.
Hang on. But he's upside down on a giant shuriken.
Sean, this
That's
sucks.
cool.
I'm going to search Blue Sky for Greninja.
Don't do that.
Actually, don't do that.
Don't
Hey,
do
wait.
that, Dan.
Are you punking me?
What?
He's just turned upside down.
Okay, also, they changed his design.
We're gonna keep him for now. I think
It's a losing
early
battle.
lock is Joe Musashi.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
obviously.
sure.
He's
Yes.
so cool. His
I
name's
don't know how Joe doesn't win.
Yeah, it's his to lose.
We're not
It's his
there
to
yet.
lose.
We're not there yet.
Yeah, no. I mean, we thought SKA was a lock
Yeah,
yesterday
then look what happened.
or 2 days ago.
Joe has always been a cool ninja, and this is his best design yet. The white and the red look so great. I love how he only grunts back at people.
That's it.
The animation and the design is just so freaking cool.
And they ask
The
him
way
like
he runs is
they
great.
like ask him questions that like require a sentence to like
Yeah.
respond, and he still
Yeah,
just
no.
grunts, and everyone's like, "You're right."
Yeah, they just extrapolate what they want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
They're
Right.
way better than Ragebound Ninja Gaiden. Like Kenji.
Yes, in terms of the character, I like Joe Musashi
He's
quite a bit
better,
better than
yeah.
Kenji.
Yeah. Ragebound's a good game.
I
but
like Kenji a lot.
I
think,
do like Kenji as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we gonna keep Kenji?
I think we could.
I think for now, let's make it go down the list.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are cutting Ryu, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's had his time. I mean, his return is as exciting as Joe's. It's Ryu again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think now it was pretty cool.
Now it was very cool. I definitely liked her a little. She was a little bit more of a stronger character for me when I was playing through Assassin's
Oh,
Creed
definitely.
Shadows. Also, a very important part of Assassin's Creed is the verticality. And as Yasuke, because he was a big, bulky character, they took away his ability to climb. So, but then I don't know if I want to reward that to Daoi because you're just stripping game mechanics from other characters.
Yeah, I mean, I get why why they made that choice. I don't know if that necessarily is a positive for Naue as much as it is a negative for what's his name?
Yasuke. Now, is Atsu a full ninja?
That's the thing. I don't really. What is the determining factor?
A little stealthy.
Oh yeah, you're climbing around on roofs. You're throwing kunai.
I think she's in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in the last game you're straight up a samurai. Even though you could do that stealthy stuff, you were a samurai,
That's why I asked. Yeah.
right? So I guess I'm just like, it's not like a stealth leaning samurai.
They don't say ninja or samurai in the game. I don't really know what the deciding factor is.
Right.
But she is sneaking around throwing kunai at
Well,
people.
is that an option, or are you also doing sword play, or
You were doing. Oh, you're absolutely getting like katana battles and stuff like that.
Well,
a lot. Yeah.
That's not a ninja, though.
Okay. Yeah. Then
I don't know why are you putting Natsu in a box?
I mean, Atsu is like that was the whole thing with the first one, right? Where like you could be a ninja or a
Right. I mean,
samurai.
Okay,
Joe
it's a
Ryu
choice.
also
I
will
think
just
so.
attack people with swords, right?
Well, I think
sure.
when I look at them, I'm like more clearly, like they're a ninja character. It's just the genre.
Yeah, I
they
know
like
what you mean.
play up the fact that you can use multiple
Sure.
weapons.
Mhm.
If that's one of the styles for Atsu, then yeah, I think that can belong.
Right.
What's Pizza Chef's whole deal?
He's a pizza chef.
Pizza chef.
And a ninja?
Yeah. You go down. You think
All
you're just
pizza
gonna-
chefs are ninjas.
You think he's like an
That's a
older
pizza chef,
guy.
is
You
a
wouldn't
ninja.
think he's even a guy that fights or anything. And you deliver some crap to him at his little like pizza cave. And then he's like, "Hey, you want to come in the kitchen?" And you go in there, and he starts like doing all this. Like the pizza dough is his like his technique. Yeah, pizza dough. And he's just like hitting you with oven doors and throwing dough at you. And then like if he gets impressed at your prowess in battle, and then he decides to start teaching you the ways of pizza dough. And as you deliver more things to him, and your star ranking goes up, you'll learn like you're learning like M. Bison psycho crushers and stuff. And but like pizza dough is flying off you. It's
The sequence
pizza roundhouse
kicks ass. It's
yeah,
so
it
good.
sounds fun. I like it. I feel like this could literally be from like a Deadpool movie, and then you would hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
It's not though.
As long as you agree.
Yeah, it's from Hideo Kojima again. That's great.
the real
Fair.
problem I think with this character in this category is he's not a ninja. He is a martial artist.
Sure.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Who are you to say what pizza dough is?
You're right. You're right.
What is pizza dough, Dan?
If
It's a
just a
martial art.
smaller shuriken, smaller
So
Greninja
I
shuriken.
crossed out Pizza Chef from Death Stranding.
Wow.
Aw.
That's rough. Losing to people without souls.
too. Well, speaking about no souls, I think we also cut Ninja.
Yeah, we can cut Ninja. I think it's Atsu, Mega Green Ninja, and Joe Musashi.
Atsu seems a lot more interesting than Naue.
Yeah,
I didn't. I might have played the most shadows out of all of us, and
I played like 5-6 hours.
yeah, I got like 15-ish in,
Yeah.
and I just didn't think Naue was super interesting.
not super stellar.
Like some
Yeah.
interesting moments, but the character herself, I'm like,
Yep.
you know,
What
It's
is her
all right.
motivation? Is it also revenge?
Yep.
Okay.
Any case for Kenji from Ninja Gaiden
I don't
Rage
think
Bound?
so.
I thought for a character that's not Ryu
Hayabusa.
Hayabusa, I was like, I'm surprisingly tolerant of him. I don't know if that's enough to get on this list.
No,
Surprisingly
no.
tolerant.
I've always thought Joe Musashi was so fucking
He's so cool.
Yeah.
He's always been cool. This is the coolest he's ever been.
Yeah. I think being part of like the best ninja is just like a swag factor.
Yep.
And Joe Musashi's just got it in spades.
And also, it's like the best ninja game this year.
Yeah, and playing
Yeah.
as him,
Yeah.
he feels
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
cool
Yeah.
ninja.
Yeah.
He rides a wolf dog, and it was cool.
He's a lock,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Surfs.
he's
He like surfs
he's
and
a
dodges
surfing
missiles.
ninja.
Like, he's so fucking
the
cool.
winner.
I love that.
Yeah, yeah,
Quan
he
Su.
wins.
All right. So we have our winner for Best Ninja. That is Joe Musashi from Shinobi, with the runners up Mega Greninja and Atsu from Ghost of Yote. Gang, our next category is the Best Z-Teamer.
Ooh.
From Dispatch. We have Sonar, Coupe, Punch Up, Flambe, Prism, Malevola, Golem, Invisigal, Waterboy, Phenomenal Man.
Phenomenal
Man. Okay.
Okay.
I nominate that we cut Invisigal.
Wow.
Agree.
Yeah, because she's not the best. She any warm feelings I have towards Invisigal is not about her contributions to the team.
She's a bad teammate.
She like messes up the team. She makes
Yes.
choices on her own that like, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Right.
Even though she is the cause for one of the best moments in that game.
I
She's a
think
good character.
I think she's great.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Is
Not
that
a
what the
great Z-Teamer.
category is? Best Z team teammate?
it doesn't have to be. But like, I think,
It's a big mark
but I
against
think
her.
it's one of the things we're considering.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like has to factor in
'Cause, I mean-
the team aspect.
Because I almost feel like that's unfair to the character. Her point is that she sucks for most of the game, but she's a great character. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right,
but she's a great
and then,
character.
yes, but I don't think that. Yes, I get what you're saying. But
Yeah.
I do want to see like someone be like they encompass what the Z team is to be the
Uh-huh.
winner of this category. We don't have to cut her necessarily, but I think so.
So many interesting things here. Punch Up was doing very little for me. Seemed like such a background character. Then there was that scene where he just punched a bunch of people in the dick. And that was very
pretty
nice.
And
cool.
He's only punching dicks is one of the best lines of the year, and then
Yeah.
and it comes back and they pay that off again later.
He's like, my beautiful dick. No.
Did y'all get the dialogue that Flambe is just openly and aggressively gay?
Yeah.
What?
Yes, I did.
I didn't come across that. And then it's like, oh, you just want to bang Robert. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes
No.
sense.
He still is. I like him as a character, but he's still pretty rough and a jerk
Yeah.
and unlikable in a lot of ways.
I mean, he's very funny.
Yeah.
he's funny.
He has,
The karaoke scene.
he has
is
one of the
very
best
funny.
songs of the year.
Yes, he sings a lot like some people I know.
But I don't know what
I think
that
that's
means.
the voice actor's first game they've done.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, very useful. For dispatcher too, because of the flying, he does stuff so fast.
Yeah.
And mobility is such an important stat for a lot of stuff. I like Sonar. I was getting the impression earlier some people didn't.
No,
I'm with you.
I never said I did. I like Sonar a lot. I just
Yeah.
cut him because I
like how he sucks.
I think he was actually in last place, and I'm like, it's only fair.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
I think that's
actually.
what I'm like. I'm
And
just
he-
trying to
yeah,
be fair.
Yeah. His character design is just so cool, right?
It is.
I don't know. Something about the Harvard graduate Batman who his crimes were
Yeah.
all mostly financial ones. So you like
Yeah.
that, but it's he's a crypto bro, and I don't like that. God, he's just a really interesting character. That's why I kept I gotta see what this bat freak does.
Even when you do kick him off, he's still very interesting.
Right.
He is very,
Okay.
still one of the better characters.
Yeah,
Right.
he was my most used Z-teamer when I sent out, because when he transforms after he heads back to home base, his stats completely changed. So then he becomes someone that's very offensive based. So he was useful in that aspect as well.
Well, on that point though, I will say my most used was Golem, because he gets an ability Spread Thin,
Yeah.
where he can be sent out as a one-man team.
It's the best ability in the game.
And he's a bro. Like within the story, you know,
Yeah.
he's kind of an asshole Robert in the beginning, but then he like actively defends Robert at a moment and stuff.
Yeah.
Like he's kind of just a cool character.
Yeah.
He is.
He's another one who, or like the first, like maybe half of the game, like he's not doing much, and then I really liked them by the end.
Yeah, I'll bold Golem.
Okay.
I agree.
I know you're supposed to have sympathy and really like Waterboy.
I don't know if you're supposed to like him.
I love him.
I love him.
He's a bit
Felt
much
bad.
of a loser.
He's my little doofus.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then like the idea that someone is throwing up on my keyboard to clean it.
I will say, I thought it was unrealistic that he was even offered to be in the team, honestly.
I'm gonna cut him.
I cut him.
All right.
Only if we cut Phenomenon at the same time.
The press phenomenon
agree.
is so fun.
I agree.
But press phenomenon is so funny,
It is.
though.
I like.
Well, also like he's not introduced from the very beginning and everything.
He doesn't feel quite as ZT, but by the end he does, and I like how they kind of accept him.
Yeah.
Gosh, he's a good character. Maybe his Z teamness isn't the most important part.
Could we cut Coop? Because I really liked Coop. I had her on the team, used her all the time. She's so in the background, doesn't make a lot of jokes or like contribute a lot in dialogues the way the other characters do.
That's one reason why I cut her, is like, well, she just doesn't seem like too much of a character yet. I'm sure I'm missing out on something. But yeah, I guess that's my question for people who kept her. Like, did she have like nice character moments?
I would send her and Punch Up out together all the time, and they became
They're
like one of
buddies.
those power dynamic
They used
duos.
to date. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I think I figured that. Yes,
Yeah, that's baked in. Just like how Sonar and Malevola
right.
are kind
So
of a
it's
combo.
like their relationship became a lot of fun. So I had a great time. But like we can cut her.
Yeah, she's
I
going for the.
I would be on Punch Up. I like Punch Up a lot.
Yeah.
I do like Punch Up too.
Prism didn't have too many stand-up moments aside from blinding that person.
She's got like some of the best line deliveries.
She temporarily blinded me.
That part's great.
Temporarily.
I don't remember much else aside from
She
the.
also has one of the best songs in the game, and the name of the song is "These Hoes Depressed."
Yeah.
And you know what?
I was depressed.
Depressed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, second best ability in the game because
Yes.
she copies
Yeah.
the
Copy
person she's
awesome.
with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very gong.
And I like her in the break room with Malevola, and they'd be like, I didn't have a dad or something like that. Or like that whole conversation was
Yeah.
really
So
witty and
funny.
good.
What's that supposed to mean? You told me.
Yeah.
Speaking of, can we bold Malevola?
Level of rules.
Because
I
we
love
haven't
Malevola.
talked about her at all. I assume because we really like
That's
her.
when I like that there's almost not too much screen time for her. Like, I like that she's not like a third romance option or something.
No, yeah.
No.
And I like how mysterious it is, and the hints of it, where like when, at one point where like somebody might die, she's like, oh, they'll be okay. They're like, well, how do you know? What are you?
Yeah.
It's great.
Also, she's one of the only ways to heal your team.
Yeah.
But she's the same outfit that Cindy Crawford was wearing in that one commercial. So
Yeah.
Pepsi one?
yeah.
Yeah.
All of a
Dan
sudden,
chimes in.
now she's a red devil girl. But,
okay.
but it's
She's a
high
girl.
heels. In fact, it's better.
Yeah, kind of like a what was that Brendan Fraser movie?
Bedazzled?
Bedazzled.
Bedazzled. Yeah.
We're getting
The sleeper agent just activated.
That's a good movie.
You press the bedazzled button.
Compared to the two that we've already bolded, I think I would be okay cutting Sonar at this
Okay.
point.
I think I would like to cut Fawn Bay too at this point.
I
don't
would
think he
also like
hangs.
to
Yeah,
cut from
yeah,
her.
yeah.
I don't think he hangs.
Maybe we can cut him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Invisigal more off of the interpersonal one-on-one relationship
agreed.
versus like
Right.
her and the team.
I like her as the kind of secondary protagonist in the game.
Sure.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You guys notice in this game that sexual harassment's funny because it's happening to Robert?
Yeah.
Oh,
And it is.
Yeah, I end up like this game a lot. I think it was the beginning of episode 2 where like I met 3 characters in a row who like talked about my dick or something, and I was getting a little bit like, this is abrasive. This is almost becoming too much.
It was like, I think for me, it's like that's when they established like this is almost like a sports team locker room mentality.
Yeah.
And they're trying to establish that. But you're right. It's very aggressive.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
at the
It's
moment.
like some people were talking about online though. It's like it's not supposed to be an endorsement necessarily as much as like, yeah, this person is doing something that sucks. You know, like you're kind of supposed to view it as, hey, this sucks, man. Don't do that.
Is perhaps Punch Up's ability to punch people in the dick a bit one-dimensional, and the dimension is penises.
But I really like Jacksepticeye's accent. I think it's fun to listen
I think,
to.
yeah, I like him a lot. The punching in the dick, it's the best thing in the game. I think.
It's good.
Like,
Is he the least problematic teammate? He's always just like, yeah, okay.
For me, he wound up also being the most charismatic. And would
I
not
think
punch
he was
people
my
in the
most
dick.
used actually.
He harassed me in my workplace. He put pop-up porn on my computer because he was friends with Koo when I
Wait, really?
got Koo out. Yeah.
Same.
He embarrassed and harassed me.
Do you know what happens when you cut sonar?
I assume Malevola does
They
something.
they hack your computer, so it just like makes his sonar screaming noise come out of it.
Interesting. Yeah, ours was hacked to have porn pop-ups, and they were very visceral.
Oh,
Yes.
So wait, if we cut Punch Up, then we're keeping Prism. I'm okay with that.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I like Prism a ton.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
All right, gang. The final three here for best Z teamer is Prism, Malevola, and Golem.
I lean towards Golem.
Interesting.
I lean towards Malevola. I like Malevola's power, so I like the combination of the portals with just giant sword. I think that's an interesting.
that shit all
mix-up.
rules. Yeah, but
that
Golem's
is
a
really
homie.
cool.
he
Golem
is.
is a
Golem eating
homie.
the 2 whiskey glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, when
So good.
the bar fight scene happens and like someone gets tossed through Malevola's portal and he just like looks up from his phone and smiles.
Yeah,
This rock dude smiles. That's such
Yeah.
a good moment.
Yeah.
Only-
My favorite is Prism out of the bunch, but Golem's right up there too.
Only one of these characters that we give the voice actor a giant sandwich.
That's
I
true.
believe.
Which one?
Malevola.
Wow, it's Alana Pierce.
Alana Pierce.
Oh,
She kills it in this game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
With Golem, though, I feel like you go through you go through that journey with all of them of like them fucking hating Robert.
Yeah.
But I feel like with Golem and Malevola, you wind up being closer to them. At least maybe that's how
Yeah,
panned out.
there's not a lot of Prism Robert time, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Golem is a very loyal character, and it doesn't show up early on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what's great about like he already is very loyal to some of the characters, and like
Yeah.
you cutting a character, for example, is what makes him not like you more than like you're the new guy, I think. And then when there's like a big turning point in this game, right, where Robert reveals who he is and stuff, and Golem's the one that's like got your back immediately, and then
Yeah.
for the rest of the game locked in. And I think he's
I
great.
also felt comfortable hitting him with a chair
You-
because
what?
like he'd be okay with it.
That's kind of a good moment early on
Yeah,
where
it's
like
great.
if you put him in timeout, he's like, "Oh, you're talking down to me. That kind of sucks." But if
Yeah.
you hit him with the chair, he's like, "Oh, okay, you can kind of hang with us. I
Huh.
respect that."
I put him in timeout. I didn't know you. Yeah,
No,
I guess
I threw
Yeah.
a chair at him and he was cool.
I was
with
like, get the fuck out. He was like,
Yeah, if you hit him with the chair, he's kind of like I deserve that or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, Sean, just reiterating your point, he became a one-man army for a lot
His
of
ability,
missions.
definitely a better dispatch character than
Yeah.
Yeah.
Malevola. Prism
Yeah.
can hang there a little bit, but gosh, basically any mission towards the end that's a 4 slaughter, you just send Golem
Yeah.
on.
And his alternate ability is interesting as well. The fact that you can re-roll his stats every
Yeah.
time you go to dispatch. That's cool.
I
Yeah.
also like that his I forget what they're called in the game, but it's not necessarily synergy, but the character he works with the best is Invisigal. And I just thought that was an interesting wrinkle in their relationship where it's like he's a gigantic clay man and Invisigal. Okay, you two
Yeah.
fuck with each other.
I'm good with Golem.
All right. Winner for best Z teamer is Golem. Runners up, Prism and Malevola.
They're all
And-
lucky Royd wasn't a Z teamer.
so true.
Oh my god. I just had to double check Roy's name. I will kill for Roy.
Yep.
He could have been in one of the best new characters. I don't think he would have won best new character, but he could have been in there.
Is he supposed to have powers, or was he just
I
like
can't tell.
I think he's just Samoan. Like,
Yeah.
and which is a power of its own.
That's true.
There you go.
That's true.
Yeah.
And he's a genius.
Yes, yeah, he's a super genius and
Well,
both
He's
engineering
debuting on
and
Raw this
science.
week.
Yeah, the point of a lot of people who work there is that they don't have power, so they help out the heroes. who
Right.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do
So
you-
Roy was just a complete bro. Okay.
Yeah,
Explaining
rules.
how he doesn't wash his hands. He's like, no, I just take my pants.
Yeah.
Don't touch anything.
I don't touch anything.
All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with the rest of the categories. We're just going to go build a gingerbread house real quick. Real quick.
All right, dog, it's time to start the show. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, dude, I'm ready.
No, Grub. You look like you are in a den of inequity right now.
I don't know what that means, and I don't know what you want. It's not like I have a home studio, Jan.
Yes, you do. The computers that Main Gear built for us have NVIDIA GeForce RTX GPUs in them, and with the NVIDIA Studio drivers and NVIDIA Broadcast, you can turn even your man cave into a professional studio. Using Broadcast, you can upgrade your webcams, microphones, and speakers using the power of machine learning to take our shows, voice chats, and video conferences to the next level. You can use audio effects like noise removal.
Oh, yeah, I guess I have the fan on. Well, it's hot. I'm not going to turn that off. Let me just hit this right here. Is that any better, Jan?
Much better. We can clean up your shot with auto frame and video noise removal. And Grub, you can even make it look like you are paying attention using the eye contact tool.
So I could still watch my stories?
Yes, you can. NVIDIA Broadcast is a universal plugin that works with most live streaming, voice chat, and video conferencing apps. It's supported on any NVIDIA GeForce RTX GPU. And since I'm using the NVIDIA Studio drivers, I'll get stable optimized performance in Adobe Photoshop, DaVinci Resolve, and all the other apps that I need to use to fix our mistakes in post.
You know what? Thank you to Main Gear and NVIDIA for supplying our NVIDIA Studio PCs. NVIDIA Broadcast, your AI-powered home studio, and NVIDIA Studio, the software advantage for all creators. Jan, I'm not even looking at the camera at all right now.
Grub, stop looking at me.
I haven't looked at you forever.
And we're back. We broke the gingerbread house. Sorry. But shouts out to our friends here at Main Gear for letting us into their place and podcasting for a couple days. Sorry that we had to spend Christmas here together, guys. But we're doing good work out here.
What's you hear the clip clop of hooves on the roof? Is that
when is Santa supposed to come to your house?
When you're sleeping.
Late on the night of
Christmas
the
Eve.
24th.
Okay. All right. Okay. With what is good about teamwork, we just wrapped Best Z Teamer. It's all the reindeers working together, and I feel like they're kind of playing a game, just like the next category, Best Multiplayer Game. We have Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, Jackbox 11, Lego Party, Peak, Split Fiction, Night Rain, Absalom, Arc Raiders, Abyssus, Battlefield 6, Dragon Drive.
Is that a mistake?
Pokemon Legends ZA.
That was a game this year.
Should we just cut Dragon Drive?
I think we can cut that.
I think maybe
You can't party up with your friends and play.
Yeah, it's actually-
I've
it's
ever
actually-
seen.
one of the worst multiplayer experiences.
It's actually bad
we're
multiplayer.
taking the piss with this one being in this list.
I had fun playing that game, but that's
But like
about
by
it.
Nintendo standards, even.
Even by
It's
Nintendo,
insane.
it's
Yeah,
real bad.
It could have been so interesting.
Oh,
I
hold
just- I don't know. They couldn't figure it out.
Late edition, but Dan, keep talking.
Oh, I was gonna say Abyssus was fun when we did that stream. There's just a lot better games on here.
Yeah, and there's a lot of games
Goodness.
like that.
What did Randy Pitchford say about Abyssus? It's like meth, but twice as meth.
Oh, that one.
yeah.
You compared it to meth?
Yeah.
Should
You shouldn't
we
do that.
put on,
Twice as methier.
What's it called? Borderlands 4?
No.
We have a better category for that one later, I think.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say Lego Party's an instant lock.
Instant
Hell
lock.
yes.
So
It's
freaking
It's so
good.
good.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it like crazy.
I don't think either kart racer is going to make it.
No.
I really do like Mario Kart World for the private room, like knockout tour stuff. Like for all the criticism World got, the knockout tour is a lot of fun to do.
I agree.
I think that's the
but
best part of the game.
I agree.
Because
yeah.
it felt new and fresh in a way that most of Mario Kart World, I think, drops the ball.
Yep. And I think though that there's a lot of stuff on here that's doing more than that. So I don't think either kart racer is going to make it.
Sonic Racing also not anything substantial this year.
It's good that it existed this year when people were kind of down in Mario Kart World and it's more of a traditional kart racer. It's
Yeah.
a solid game, but
I know Sean likes it though.
Yeah, I put it there just to talk about as like the alternative to Mario Kart because I think where Mario Kart World drops the ball, those of us who want that traditional experience got it out of Sonic Racing, which is pretty cool that a Sonic Racing game did actually keep up and in many ways is better than World. But going down the list, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make the argument for it.
Absalom, how have the This Is the Run boys?
great. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's really well done.
I wonder like if it would be an even better experience because we are just doing some test runs on the site now.
Yeah.
One at a time, basically one a day. and it's been very fun. But like, I can imagine how much fun it would be to like, hey, you want to come over tonight? We're gonna sit down and like let's just like knock out like hours of Absalom. I think it could be even better that way.
Yeah, I mean, I've really enjoyed playing it the way we have been, and I
Yeah.
think you're right that if a person had like a full night to play with someone else in person or online,
Yeah.
it would be fantastic.
great online.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good.
It's fantastic. It's a great roguelite. It's a great, like, it's doing that thing that I'm loving more and more where it's like taking the old beat 'em up style and like adding more depth to it and roguelite elements and stuff. Like, it's just really one of the best one of those.
Yeah, I've had a very lonely experience playing Absalom, and I just enjoy watching y'all run.
I still liked playing it by myself. It still worked like that, but I bet co-op is maybe even better.
Other than obliterating, kind of funny, did we check out Night Rain or?
I've never played it.
It did not speak to me much.
I played a good chunk of this. I do really like it. I was mostly like pairing up with like randos and stuff like that. I have beef with it as a multiplayer game because it's like rush.
Yeah.
It really encourages that when you go in multiplayer and like lobbies and stuff, everyone's just running, sprinting. You don't have time to stop and learn or look at your gear and pick your build. And they might have like made some updates and fixed that, but it was just kind of like rough and frenetic. And I wanted something that let me slow down once in a while. And this didn't do that for me. I really like this. The boss fights are phenomenal. If you're like a Souls fan, I think this is like a great game, but can let me down in that way.
Okay.
I think there are a few we could maybe take off for just being like, because this is a year where there's like a lot of novel new multiplayer experiences. And there are some really good games on here that are just kind of like better or same versions of stuff we've seen before. I would say Split Fiction being similar to It Takes Two, Battlefield 6 being a good Battlefield game. You know, these are things.
Jackbox is the same.
Exactly. Yeah. I think we can cut all those. All really good games, but not necessarily anything we have.
Yeah, I did like
before.
Split Fiction.
It's a great game.
Yeah. I think it's funny because like I think it's probably better than It Takes Two, but It Takes Two just being first.
Definitely better than
It Takes Two got a lot more kind of love.
Yeah,
I get it.
Remember heading to the preview event and being partnered up with our dear friend Nikki Grayson, and them and I probably being the most annoying to playing the game and the loudest because we were having such a good time playing it together. The early bit where one of you is controlling the motorcycle and then the other person has to like do the "Are you a robot?" Picture thing, the captcha stuff was really novel. Also, you could be a hot dog with your friend.
That's fun.
Yes.
So you do that in Lego Party.
Yeah, you can do that whenever you want.
True. Yeah.
That's true. Battlefield 6.
Yeah, like Dan and I played for one night. We had fun, and we have not tried to play it again.
I have not thought about this.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. It's fun, but it's almost a little depressing to me. I'm like, yeah, this is the experience I had playing Battlefield 1942. Really,
Right.
There's some value of like having a modern version of that, of course, but it doesn't excite me that much.
Yeah.
Sean, I haven't checked out much of the multiplayer in Legends ZA at all. Is there?
That is why I put it on a list. I didn't know how like the people who have played it felt about it.
I'm such a single player Pokemon sicko only, you know?
That's fair. It's such an interesting new addition to a Pokemon game because for so long it has been like you strategize and build this team for like competitive turn-based battles.
Yeah.
And in ZA, it's 4-player battle royale real-time combat, which is just so far removed from what Pokemon traditionally is multiplayer wise. If I'm the only one who really got into it, then I'm not gonna push super hard for it because even I like some of the games that the rest of y'all put on there. So
I think it's like a excellent multiplayer experience for a Pokemon game, and it's like really novel how it makes certain moves that have been in Pokemon forever since Gen 1. It made them useful all of a sudden, like stuff you would never think about using. But I don't think it hangs on this particular list.
Right.
All right, I am cutting Pokemon Legends ZA. I'm gonna say Arc Raiders should probably be a lock here,
that's how I feel.
and I haven't even checked out a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean at least bold it for now. Yeah,
We're down to the heavy hitters here. I think Kirby Air Riders probably needs the biggest defense here.
I think it's super fun. I think the multiplayer is this game
These
is just
sickos really got into it without us looking
winning me over
in.
bit by bit. Where when we were playing that beta of City Trials, I was like, "What is this nonsense? This is disgusting." And then first, like, okay, I like just racing. Okay, I like the tour. Then we like played a bunch of City Trials and UPF. I'm like, okay, I kind of understand this too now. There's an appeal to all of this, and I love how wacky and weird it is, and that it's as far away from being a Mario Kart clone as possible.
And each time we played City Trials, no round was exactly like the other one.
Right.
Like there was one where like Mike became super big, and then I was super big as Rick, and then just getting into a lobby with like up to 16 of your friends, if you can manage it, is just pure bedlam. I also like it. I don't know if this is a slight against the game, that after you complete city trials, you go into a voting process with which mini game you want to end with. And
Well, crucially, not a voting process.
not a voting
You
process.
do just pick.
Oh, you just pick. Right.
Yeah, and some
Which
other people
is
go to other
weird.
ones. Yeah.
So it's like you may not even get paired with a bunch of people, or if you were on like a Discord call with all your friends, it's like, well, I guess we'll go over here. And I don't know if that helps the game out, but like playing it with people really threw it up there on my own personal list.
I think the thing is like it is like especially within city trials. I still don't know what the purpose of it is.
No, neither do I.
And yet I'm like at a certain point that stopped mattering, where it was
Yeah.
like, oh, it is just a lot of nonsense, but like you get into the flow of that nonsense, and then it all culminates in this mini game. And yeah, maybe you pick the one that no one else picked, and so you automatically win it. And like that was not a negative or detrimental experience in any way. I had a good time the whole time.
Yeah,
It's almost like the lack of structure like makes it more of a hangout fun time.
I liked also like the little world events that would happen. Like, all right, come on over here, everybody. We're gonna have a very small race, or like now let's just go fight each other. Very, very chaotic fun that I still don't quite understand.
You
Also, if you have 16 Ricks, that's hella fun.
Yeah.
you notice how this game was like so quickly relitigated positively? Like people are like, actually,
I think it just takes a little bit to kind of get a grip on it.
Right.
I think that's why it's even received so much better than the original was, because like when we had that first game on the GameCube, a lot of people were really thrown off. And I think this time there's enough of those people who love that game that kind of convinced us all to stick with it a little bit.
Yeah.
And sticking with it really paid off. The more I play it, the more I like it.
It's that second button they added.
Must be it.
That said, it's going to be tough
It's
to get
tough.
it up there.
All
Yeah.
It's
four of
tough
the other
because
ones are heavy hitters.
we haven't talked about Peak yet, and
Can we
that's,
lock in
that's
Peak?
probably a
I
lot.
love to lock in
Yeah.
Peak.
Yeah.
Like they named it that because that's kind of the joke. You know, everyone's saying Peak, something's good, it's Peak. But they actually did make the peak of friend slop. Like
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
you get in there, and we have all played it. I think
Yeah.
maybe
We all
Jan,
played it
you
together
missed them
several
one or
times.
something.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've played Peak, and it's just the way the prox chat works, and the way you're yelling up to your friends because you fell down the mountain.
It's so
the way
funny.
you can interact with each other with even simple items, from like the balloons to the cannon
Ugh,
to
the bugle.
The bugle
It's
is so funny. It's just like, what's the bugle do? You play some music.
Yeah.
But then also there's a bugle that does something. And there's
Oh.
so many moments, so much emergent gameplay that can come from the smallest thing in Peak.
I don't know
And
how
it's funny
Peak
because of the physics.
doesn't. I don't know how it gets beat.
Lego Party for me.
Is this category best games to play with Kayla?
I mean,
Yeah, it's not like I play all of them with Kayla.
Yeah, I think Peak is just so novel in a way that
And-
Lego Party is like.
well,
I know what we're getting there.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, Peak is pretty novel, but it's not exactly on an island, right?
Yeah, yeah. There's
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 like
well,
there's
it
different
is.
biomes.
Well,
It's
you
not
are
just an
an
island.
I'll say for Peak, like it's become like indie gaming's Fortnite, where it's like
Yeah.
there's like a baby no money concert in there now. When you go in there,
What?
yeah, there's a baby
Didn't
no
know
money
that,
concert,
actually.
like where you go in the game and all of a sudden a giant baby no money and his dancers all pop up on the horizon,
pretty great.
are singing and dancing, and you can get like special like
cool.
it's turned into quite a thing, and it can withstand that because it is such a good multiplayer hangout. Anything can happen game that people are going back to it over and over again and discovering this stuff.
I think
we still
can,
have 4, by
yeah.
the way.
I think we can cut Kirby Air Riders.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
I thought
thought
we did,
so
yeah.
we're not hanging with those.
Even with
big
that, we still have
three.
4.
I don't know is Absalom going to hang against.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's rough.
because it's like also a really good single player game. So.
Yeah.
Can I?
My argument for Lego Party is got a couple things. So, like, one, like just the party game format is great, and a lot of games have tried it to varying levels of success. Mario Party probably the biggest one, but as the biggest Mario Party fan I know, it's filled with bullshit and stuff that is laborious and takes. It's just the way Lego Party immediately when we played it at SGF is like, oh, this feels so much snappier. This is so much better. Like, obviously that's great. But then there's this also added layer of like, I love a game that when I go home for the holidays, I can play with anyone, where it's like, Peak is fucking great. But also it's like, it's just on Steam. You kind of got to know how to just play games in general and stuff like that. There's no way my dad or my sister Katie would play that or anything. But Lego Party, I can go home and everyone's kind of played Mario Party. That was always so accessible for casual gamers and stuff like that. and anyone can figure out these Lego Party mini games. It's
Yeah.
also cross-platform, so like I can play on my PC, Kayla can load it up on her PS5, and Katie, who's very, very casual, just has a Switch 1. She can like sit down with her husband and they can both be local and play against me and Kayla remotely. Like it's just so much more accessible to a wider group of people. But I also just think the game itself and all the quality of all of the mini games, the maps, the way that even the individual maps feel different each time. The way that like I've done that theme park map probably 6 or 7 times, and every time it's different based on what you build out and everything. It's just I think it's maybe the best party game ever.
I think it's so impressive that they kind of went after Nintendo and beat them at their own game, which is a hard thing to do. Granted, they didn't exactly go after their strongest franchise.
They went after the slowest of the bunch.
But still, like, who do we ever say like, oh, this did a better job than Nintendo?
I mean, yeah, and they've tried Crash Bash, Sonic Shuffle, like Fusion Frenzy,
right? Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's kind of the year for that because like Sonic Racing is arguably better, and now Lego Party it just is better.
Yeah, totally.
I like Lego Party a lot too, Dan. I think I constantly want to play more of it. I use my birthday as an excuse to make you all play more of it with me.
I'm glad you did. That was fun.
For as much grief as we gave you, Mike, I was super happy to play it. And like I found myself like around like because we only did 12 turns.
Yeah,
right.
It's like an hour-ish.
We got to turn 10, and I'm like, oh, we're only doing 12?
It never feels like a slog.
Compare that to every time you've ever played Mario Party. It's like, pause the game. Oh my God, we're only at turn 6.
Yeah. It's just so snappy. It's not as like go to the shop and talk to them for 5 seconds. And then
the big thing is just like, it's so simple, the changes they make. I'm sure one of you said it at this point, but the mini games that happen on the board instead of whisking away one of the characters to go do something
with
off
their
to
own
the side.
tutorial screen they have to hit start through and all that.
It's like, we're just going to spin at the board here right in front of you on the board. Just do it real quick and get back to the action.
The tiny tweak of just like, the winner of the mini game gets to roll first.
Yeah,
That's smart. That is huge as far as if you're 2 people going next to it, going for a star.
Yep.
The brick battles, the 2v2, where it's like, oh my God, this like really matters. This 2 versus 2.
The mini games themselves, they're really fun, but they're also simple. Like sometimes in Mario Party, they're so complicated that you're stuck in that preview screen for like 10 minutes because someone's like, oh, I don't really get it. And then they start immediately fail and they feel bad. Everything here you kind of get a grip on pretty quickly.
The best part of Lego Party is that it makes you realize how terrible Mario Party
It's kind of is a funny part of it.
Yeah,
like,
it's a huge part of
I've been a Mario Party defender.
It's terrible.
And I'm like,
it's
oof.
never been good. It's like you all were just introduced to one type of thing. You're like, I guess this is all I can do.
I was try the sliding shuffle. I'm like, I guess it's hard to do.
Fusion Frenzy, yeah.
So bad.
I love Fusion Frenzy.
Lego Party just had to put its name on the test, and it is somehow light years ahead of that.
They really did they did an amazing job. I can't imagine another like party game being as good as this. I think every time they had an A/B decision, they picked the right one in terms of making this kind of game fun.
Yep. I don't care if either of these win. I just think it's a wide brush that we are painting with like party and multiplayer. I think they're even, I know party is a very maybe smaller sort of category.
I kind of get what you're getting at because like Peak is like such a multiplayer game where it's like, especially like we I think we installed maybe some mods to let more people play, but whatever.
Yeah,
like Lego Party is, I guess it's not multiplayer in the way that we're talking about.
I mean, it's like the multiple people playing.
Sure,
I don't think this matters. We have 10 different genres on this list.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've got racing, we've got party, we've got extraction shooter, we've got multiplayer.
But there is
FPS,
something to be said for Peak's ability to get everyone to work together.
Well,
and like to like help each other out, and like other people's mistakes become the consequences you have to figure out, and it's like really good at like presenting those up.
I'll argue that there are moments during Peak where you kind of just wind up getting isolated because you fall behind in the pack a bit.
Sure, but that has its own like aspect to it where like you could hear people off on the horizon and you makes it feel even lonely.
And also
lonely.
they thought ahead because if you die, you're a ghost that can like hang out and haunt your friends. You can even there's even gameplay there because you can relay information between the people.
And it's really funny. I guess I'm curious because I think this is one where all of us have played both of them to like maybe do a quick like hands up between.
When you're saying both, are you talking about
Lego Party and Peak?
Well, we're not including Arc Raiders and
I think it's between these other two.
I think Arc Raiders might be my choice.
Oh, really? Okay, never mind.
But I'm not. I like all of them pretty close. Like they're all right there. So it's not running away with it or anything.
Yeah, I mean, I like Arc Raiders as the third personally.
I do too.
That's fine. Yeah, and I'm fine with accepting that.
with Arc Raiders, I think I maybe played more of it than most of us, but
Probably.
so as this first season, we use quotes on that, like went on, you know, that like the first couple of weeks of like that friendly gameplay, emergent gameplay, like we're gonna shoot each other. I don't know. No, we're good. Okay, we're gonna do the squat, like crouch button, and like we're good. That as the weeks went on and the season got longer, then it became more like shoot first, ask questions later, and people devolved. And it's like, of course, you expect that. So that's what almost like makes it that third slot for me out of these.
Cool.
I kind of want to give a super quick shout out. Marvel Rivals during this season introduced 18 versus 18, and that's just funny.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank
very
you,
fun.
Marvel Rivals.
Also,
Yeah.
a mini shout out to Cosmic Marvel
Invasion.
Cosmic Invasion.
Oh,
just like a
yeah.
super little mini like a moosh boosh.
Yeah.
Sorta.
I think
Yeah, it's great.
Absalom kind of like takes the cake for the beat 'em ups this year, but
It
Yeah,
does.
right. Yeah.
Correct.
You know what? I think because we were all able to play Peak together, slightly edges it out for me because we could just, all of us there plus Kayla plus some other folks could just try and climb a mountain together. And then if one of us died, like you said, Sean, we could be a walkie-talkie or just guilt trip someone for being the reason why we died.
It
very
edges out
funny.
for me because I think Lego Party, we've talked about this a couple times with a couple things throughout these discussions. Lego Party is kind of just like what Mario Party should have been all along.
Sure.
Yeah.
So it's not the most original thing in the world, whereas Peak is like, they actually are doing something different with this thing that other
Companies,
games have done
yeah.
before, like Lethal Company and stuff, and they just made a newer, interesting version of it that I think like
Yeah.
I still play it every week with my friends, and it's still a great time.
I definitely like that Peak gamifies the friend swap a bit more. Like I like things like Lethal Company. I like playing with you guys. I'm not always opposed to like we make our own fun. There's not necessarily an objective or it's kind of a loose objective. It is just a bit more engaging for me when it's like get to the top of the mountain. Okay, I get that. Let's go. And then all the fun, silly like animated faces and cooperation
Yeah,
and
it's got
little mishaps
marshmallows,
kind
Maggie.
of work around. There's marshmallows.
It's a very
I
natural
still
comedy
like-
game.
I still like Lego Party more, but if it's like just me and Dan on that team, then
I lean towards Peak. I think I don't want to like minimize Lego Party by making the point of like that I agree with that we are kind of rewarding it for fixing all the problems that Mario Party had. It also is just a great game
Yes.
in
Yeah,
its
it
own
is.
right.
Yeah.
It really is, and all these games are super close for me. I think I'm probably just a little bit closer to Peak.
It would be a bad look if we rewarded a game that features me also.
Right.
For conflict of
That's
interest.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Peak wins.
Yeah.
Big
Okay.
ones.
All right, congratulations to Peak for winning Best Multiplayer, and then Lego Party and Arc Raiders for the runners up. That was a harder category than I thought it'd
Yeah.
be.
I mean, there's just a
man.
lot of really great games
yeah.
in there.
Deceptive.
All right, gang. Final category of day 2, Game of the Year 2021.
Okay.
Our nominees are Resident Evil Village, Psychonauts 2, Metroid Dread, Returnal, Hitman, Halo Infinite, It Takes Two, Deathloop, Guardians of the Galaxy, Wildermyth, Inscription, Vampire Survivors, Death's Door, Ratchet & Clank, Rift Apart.
Wow.
This is so many good games.
Yeah.
It's a lot of great games.
Mhm.
Wow, that's a
I almost want to immediately cut Ratchet & Clank.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
It's one of the most by the numbers
I
Ratchet
think-
and Clank.
Oh, no.
That is really good.
no,
This
really
is
good.
saying to me that this has become a
Yeah,
consensus.
I like it.
They don't.
No, I-
That it's a by the numbers one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is insane to me.
What
what
is
do you
by
want
the,
to
how
see?
is that dismissed? Like,
Because
it's,
I just
it's
don't-
awesome to play. I
It's
played
very
it
good.
in one sitting. It was so good. I could not put
Really?
it
You
down.
finished it
It
in
was
one
so
sitting?
fun.
Yeah, like,
Wow.
I
yeah,
think
like,
it's,
like,
I think
like-
it's
yeah.
much more interesting. I think the only Ratchet and Clank that's better than it may be is a Crack in Time.
Oh, see, I think like to me, like a Crack in Time and like Up Your Arsenal are like, 9+ score games. This was a solid 8, I think. It's just like there's nothing surprising really. It had the
I
rift
finished it
mechanic and
very
everything.
quickly,
It
too.
looks tremendous, especially
Yeah.
when it came out,
Yeah.
early in the
I think
PS5's life cycle.
It's so much fun to play.
It's really good. I remember.
I mean,
I
it
remember
is
Ratchet
loving
a
kind
it.
of always is.
I think the
yeah.
level design was incredible. I
Yeah.
think the weird hacking main game with the spider bot was super
Yeah.
cool. The switching. I mean, there's the one where you can kind of ride that dragon around. Some of these worlds really open up and are super cool. The
No, I'm
collecting of
serious.
it is
I'm
fun.
not being trying to be funny. I
weapons are
agree.
so
and I think its
Yeah.
pacing is like so well. Like you
Yeah.
are bouncing from these things pretty quickly. I don't know. It just
It's
so
awesome.
Well, we don't have to
designed,
cut it
produced.
yet. We don't have to cut it yet.
I
Let's
just
go
brought it-
Halo.
I mean, I'm not.
Let's cut Halo.
Yeah, almost. It's funny because I like Halo Infinite a
I do
lot.
too. I
do
like
too.
it too.
But like
Fuck Halo.
something happened there, huh?
Yeah, that's a shame because I love
the
Halo.
campaign's fun as hell.
I love Halo Infinite. The campaign's fun as hell, and the multiplayer.
Actually, I played a good amount of the multiplayer.
Multiplayer is
too.
awesome.
Did any
But
of
it's
us
a tough list.
really enjoy It Takes Two?
I enjoyed It Takes Two. I'm not
did.
gonna.
It was good to start,
did.
and then it way overstayed its
Outstayed
welcome.
is welcome.
Yeah.
It outstayed is
Long.
welcome.
The
We're not
characters are
talking top 3
obnoxious.
though, right?
No.
It's not
No.
gonna make it. I do
No
like
way.
it.
No.
I don't like where it takes
cut
that
it.
story and where it lands. So that's my
You
issue.
can
cut
It Takes Two.
Okay.
And honestly, I probably enjoyed Deathloop more than most.
Oh,
I love Deathloop,
also
but
like
we can
Deathloop.
but
cut
I know it ain't gonna.
it has so
hang.
much potential, and it
Yeah.
wound up being good, but not matching the
Yeah, I
potential.
thought it was fun to play once and never again.
Yep.
Yeah.
The multiplayer aspect where someone is invading your world just wound up being more of an annoyance for me.
I think I
rather
turned
than-
it off.
That
Yeah.
game had the style
I
and
really
had
liked
all the right
multiplayer.
characteristics, and then just kind of
The thing about Deathloop is it's like one of those games. It's a kind of a very light sim, but because you are reliving the same days, it kind of gave me the confidence of like, oh, I know how things work now, so I could be a little bit more bold with my ideas of the things I'm going to
Sure.
try. And so it was a kind of, I think it's kind of a baby's first sim. And I think that's why it doesn't hold up very well long
Yeah.
term.
anything we want to lock.
I mean,
Metroid
Dread.
Dread.
Metroid Dread.
I like Village
3
too.
of
I like-
Village is good.
Village
I
is-
loved
I
Returnal.
think Village is good. I think it's hard to. I think it's a tough lock. I got to be honest.
Sure. I think, I really like Psychonauts also.
Vampire Survivors.
Vampire-
Psychonauts 2 is
Guardians
one
I
of
think
my-
you could.
Galaxy,
I think
I
you
mean-
could lose Death's Door.
Yep.
I think.
We need to
I beat that
lose a few
game.
more.
I
It's
like
good.
it. Yeah, I like.
I don't
it.
like
It's
Death's
just-
Door.
I know we're all Hitman freaks, but it's like Hitman 3, the one you
Three
think,
is out of the new trilogy. 3 is the weakest.
It has Dartmouth, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
Dartmouth's great. The winery place is great. Dubai is great. I hate the way it ended so much.
Bad last level, very bad.
Oh,
level.
yeah,
Yeah.
the last
The
level.
train.
Yeah, I wish
Yeah.
they would have done more with the train with like DLC. But they, when it became World of Assassination,
Yes.
that's when it's like, oh, okay, now it all is
Right.
like perfect.
The toy box. Yeah.
As Hitman 3, we can. God, it's a great game still.
Yeah,
but
It
we
is,
can
it
cut
is.
Fantastic.
Can I talk about Inscription a little bit?
Sure.
Because I don't think it hangs with. I don't think it gets bolded for this. Inscription was my 2021 game of the year. I'm a huge Daniel Mullins fan. I think what he made a really amazing card game.
I was just gonna say, you like click is you like I know I could just tell like
directly. He's one of my
Yeah.
direct inspirations.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. He made this amazing card game with like really great like themes and vibes. And if
Mhm.
the game was only that, it would be a phenomenal
Oh yeah,
game.
that's exactly how
And
I
it's
feel.
so much more
and then it
than
goes
that.
places. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and
then it's such a strong game, Chuck, that they
Yeah.
spun it out into its own thing where you could just play the
Yeah.
game.
absolutely
Yeah.
Casey's mod. You can like just turn the game into the shack and playing like that version of the game. And the way this thing unfolds, and it
Mhm.
has an ARG in it, and yeah, just amazing. I'm waiting for Pony Island 2 to come out. I was hoping it would be this year. It's going to be early next year, I think. But holy fuck, what a game! I love it
I'm
so
starting to
much.
realize 2021 might have been the last year I had a lot of time to play games.
Also,
Inscription's great.
Inscription
Yeah, I
had
love
Yu-Gi-Oh style dual discs.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes, fuck.
It was
When
my-
that
my number
revealed,
11.
I was like, oh my god! But I was like, oh no, it's not letting me play that a bunch. I want to.
I think we can cut Guardians of the
Oh,
Galaxy.
Jan, my
Wow.
poor Jan, my dear
Yeah, and
poor
I love
Jan.
Guardians of the Galaxy as well, but I think you're probably right.
That one's a
Yeah.
dispatch like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
It punched so far above its
Yes,
weight, and I love it for that.
Yeah.
And it's you that has to do this.
And I know it's me that has to do
Yeah.
this. Out of like, all of the found family style games I really like and enjoy, it's this. We all know I really like Marvel, and this does that specific team very well.
Does it really well,
and
yep.
is very generous towards like all of the characters.
Have you played it more than once?
No, because I have. I rebooted it up just because
Just
I
to
just wanted
see
to
it?
relive a couple scenes.
Yeah, I get that.
And also, I don't know if Chris Pratt affects your enjoyment of things at all. It kind of hampers some of my time revisiting the movies, but
Yeah.
like the game, I think is very charitable to how it treats the character of Star-Lord, where the movies kind of just make him the butt of all of the jokes rather than the like kind of heart
It's
of
the
the
most
team.
likable Star-Lord, right? Yeah.
But we can cut it based off of like everything that I'm remembering from 2021.
I should play this. I should play.
Yeah,
Guardians?
Yeah, I
for
love
sure.
it.
Yeah,
I love it.
It
Yeah.
will occasionally go on sale for 99
Yeah,
cents.
you can get it
Cool.
super cheap.
The only game I have not played here is Wildermyth.
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't touch Wildermyth.
Wildermyth is one of mine here on this list too. I've never seen a game do like the idea shouldn't work, but essentially like you have sort of like these randomly generated characters. And when I say randomly generated, that has filth attached to it in 2025, right? But in this game, it's like you're just telling this story, and it's almost like you're pulling together ad libs, and you're going through and doing these fights, and you're sort of on a timer because there's this like stuff creeping across this map, and you're managing, trying to fight off that stuff that's creeping across the map. Your characters will die, and then they're gone, right? And you have to get new characters that enter the story, and they all might be like interrelated. It's like super fascinating. The art style is charming, but like not like amazing,
Kinda like
not high fidelity.
Rayon-ish.
Yeah, like a
now I
storybook sort of
remember.
art
Yeah.
style.
Okay.
It's like sneaky deep, really fun, emerging gameplay to the max. That's what that is.
Yeah, that's why I always meant to check it out.
It's
I
so
know.
much fun. I love it.
I'm going to
And
cut.
now we kill.
Yeah, got it.
Did anyone else beat Psychonauts 2?
Yeah, I love that
It's
game.
the only Double Fine game I like to play.
It's really good.
That's a
really
crazy
good.
thing to say.
I haven't played.
It's their only good
I
game.
really played one.
I was with them to a
Wow.
point.
I played one not too long ago, and I'm like, and one's a classic, but
Yeah,
it's,
but-
it's almost a little hard to go back to after two.
No,
Two
I
is
know,
so smooth.
but I do think one is also not to like make it about one, but like I think one is such a great time capsule too.
Yeah.
You know,
But it's
I-
not a great platformer, and 2 is a
yeah,
good platformer.
two's tremendous.
Yeah,
Two's sick. Two
I
is so
genuinely
good.
think 2 hangs with like some of the best 3D platforms
I'm
ever.
with you,
like
Sean.
Absolutely.
we've talked about
Preach.
how like Astrobot, finally someone made a game as good as like all the Mario games. I think Psychonauts 2 gets slept on for being like
Yeah.
up there as well.
It's
Maybe not
so good.
quite on that level, but it's like it's right
it's
there.
right there.
For me, this is one you bold in this list. And also like we're not even talking about the story it tells and how fucking good that
Yeah,
is.
it's so good. It's
The fact
it's
that
Good boss fight.
it's
They take
so
the first game
imaginative,
stuff and they
like-
pay it all off.
Yeah.
Like,
it's so
good.
original. It's so
Yeah.
goddamn
And
unique.
it still has this kind of funny little moments I want from a Tim Schafer game, like
Yeah.
we're just on the funticular. He's like, yeah, funticular. He's just really into funticulars. Like I love that kind of crap. Rolling around the ball and all the psychic abilities and the progression of it feels really good. The levels themselves are great. The Iron Chef level.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Super
yeah.
neat
shit.
idea.
God, I think I'm gonna play this game again.
That's where the game bugged out on me and I gave up on it because the bug followed me from Xbox Series X to S to this.
Right.
So I could not
Well, that
get-
sounds
Did
like
you,
that's a skill issue. Right
Yeah.
there.
Did you guys all watch?
Yeah.
Did you watch Psych Odyssey? The
No,
I
I
watched
should.
a lot of it.
I
It's
feel
great.
like 100% that documentary colors my perception of this game in a really positive way, but I
course.
know it colors it. But
Sure.
I'm like, oh my God. The fact that this game got made is incredible. Like the Iron Chef level, the fact that that level was designed by, he like wasn't one of their level designers. It's just, they do that thing where they come together as a group and pitch like game ideas and they do like a game jam essentially. That came out of a game jam and then became part of Psychonauts 2.
That's
and now he
cool.
works as a level designer for them.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
it's
This game's our jam, isn't it?
it's
Yeah.
incredible. I love it.
Good stuff.
I'm surprised you all like it so much. That's
I love
awesome.
What do you mean?
That's great.
I was trying. I feel like I told everyone I know about this game,
Alright.
and no one listened to me. But
It seems like we don't have the votes for Rift Apart, is the sense I'm getting, unfortunately.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
rough
rough
I'm
play
with
it.
you guys.
I
I
need to
really
play
like
it.
that game.
It's
I
a
think
really
we
good
did.
I know you're a good person.
I know. Thank you. It's nice to be nice.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. I think Vampire Survivors has to be
Yep.
the third lock here.
Yeah, I think
just
that's
want to
fair.
say, but I don't want to say I don't get it. I get it. But this game does not mean nearly as much to me. It doesn't do nearly as much to me as it does to a lot
I
of
think
you.
it is. I think it is. I'm trying to think. I was going to say it's aging better than it is, maybe. But I don't. It's obviously influential.
It spawned,
Um,
it spawned
I mean-
a subgenre.
You know,
Yeah.
I think
It's
compared
fine.
to what's left, I think you could. I think Village is like. Village is obviously fantastic, but like I understand what we're rewarding here.
I've put more time into Vampire Survivors than any other game in at least the last 5 or 6 years.
Across multiple platforms,
Like
too.
3 different platforms. Yeah, I love it every time. I even like there's so many unlocks and challenges, and like anytime I start it on like a new file, I'm not like, ugh, I got to do all this again. I'm like, hell yes, I get to start checking this list off again.
I think it deserves it more than Returnal, and I think you can make the case for it deserving it more than Village.
I agree.
I like Village a lot. It's still kind of a mid-tier. Village has a lot of highs, and it kind of has some
Sure.
more
I agree.
forgettable
Yeah.
parts.
I agree. And like I'm a huge Returnal mark, more than most people, I think. But I could see Psychonauts, Dread, and Vampire Survivors being
Yeah.
our 3.
Vampire
did you-
Survivors
yeah.
is the Balatro of this year.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know?
Dan, did you ever check out like the multiplayer stuff in Returnal?
I've always wanted to. I'm just bad at going back to games once they add stuff later. You know?
Me
So,
too.
but I would love to try that sometime.
Okay. All right. All right. Our top 3 as of right now is Psychonauts 2, Metroid Dread, and then Vampire Survivors.
Bangers.
We haven't
Don't you screw me on this, Grub. Don't you screw me on this.
You better
We
say
haven't
what I'm
talked
gonna
about
say.
Dread.
Whoa, is this collusion?
We haven't talked about Dread yet. We
yeah.
just instant locked it.
Dread
we
is,
talked around it like crazy.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's so good.
It's tremendous.
Okay.
I love the Metroid games. They're obviously such good Metroidvanias. Movement has never necessarily been Metroid's strength. It's usually exploration. It's atmosphere. This is the game that made the movement of Metroid feel super good.
Impeccable.
The way you're kind of zipping around and just jumping around like crazy and dashing. Even like the inverse of that, where there's these kind of stealth sections and your movement matters in this different way. Just super cool at that. Definitely the best boss fights the series has had.
Oh yeah, man.
The way
last
they
one's
built in
the
like the
last one's so
intentional
good.
skips, like with Kraid, if you have the bombs early, how it changes that fight.
The way she interacts with Kraid, she's just like,
Yeah.
I am done with you,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
Yeah.
don't do this again.
It feels so good to play.
You ever witness someone that is incredibly proficient and extremely good at their job that it just comes off as like, you are hot.
Yeah, I watch you work every day, buddy.
Wow.
Oh, Ghost Dog.
Flattery will get you
Ghost Dog.
everywhere, Mike.
But like, y'all know me. I am not the biggest Metroid fan. I didn't have a lot of history playing any of the series,
Sure.
but like playing through Dread, I was like, wow, Samus is cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
That little uppercut parry thing that she has, super satisfying.
God.
Yeah.
I'm really learning more and more every year how much I love parrying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know like some people can't stand it, but boy, I'm into the parries. It makes me
There's
feel
a reason
so good.
it's in so many games. It's because it rules.
I personally didn't really enjoy the segments where you have to like run away from
The Emmys.
the Emmys
Mhm.
that much. It kind of like killed my flow of the game, but like everything else, I really did push me over the top to like really, really want to check out more of the series. So I chose to check out Other M.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'm just kidding.
I love the Emmy sections because it is a like 2-decade long payoff, because the game is called Metroid Dread because of a canceled project that was going to be on the Nintendo DS. It was going to be the follow-up to Fusion, which this game is. It is Metroid 5.
Yep.
And it's the game that I was looking forward to as a kid so much because I wanted that next Metroid game. And this Metroid Dread project was floating around forever. And I wish I had a recording of this, watching the E3 presentation where they showed this game off and they showed everything that is. I'm like, sick, a new 2D Metroid. And then the word Dread pops on screen and I scream like a banshee. I couldn't make that sound again if I wanted to,
Right.
because I'm like, oh my God, they're paying this off. What they built up in Fusion, now they're going to do in this game that they're reviving after all this time. And I think it works well because it plays off of what Fusion did.
Cool.
And what a lot of Metroid is, which is that unease that like these guys talk about with what they like of Metroid, the isolation, the loneliness and everything like that. You feel like you are in danger in those segments. And that's why I like them a lot.
Yeah, you were saying it, Jan. Samus has never been as cool as she is in this game, and they were like really like nail it. And she has one line of dialogue, maybe two. I guess she has two if you count the scream.
I do.
Yes,
it's sick.
it's and honestly, all those moments hit so incredibly
Yeah.
hard, and it's
Yeah.
surprisingly cinematic when it does.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
the
yeah.
camera will cut in when it needs to, and all this stuff is done sparingly, which is like something I think Metroid does. When it does it well, it does it very well. Of
Yeah.
Use the tech that you have for this game just when you need it to really emphasize these points, and it really does that like very, very well.
It is wild because at this point, it is the end of Samus's journey. And it's wild how much it pays off. So many like plot points, gameplay points, and everything from previous entries in a series that doesn't really show you much story.
Yeah.
Like all of these things pay off in a really big way. That is like, it's just cool as a fan of the series and just a person who likes games that feel incredible to play.
And they, for all those kids that used to call her Metroid, she fully becomes a Metroid.
She is Metroid.
She is Metroid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Samus Bird?
Yeah.
Yeah, partly.
Basically, yeah.
Part bird.
She has bird DNA.
You
Bird
fight
DNA.
bird at end. Big good bird fight. Bird on bird action.
Okay.
Bird
All right.
powers.
Also, I don't know, like with a game like Silk Song, I eventually got super frustrated, bounced off of it.
Yep.
Didn't want to play it anymore. There are points where it took me a long time to get into Dread, but like once I beat those segments, I felt like a fucking G.
Yeah.
I think the balance is better in Dread because it's like I feel like that last boss fight is very difficult and you really got to like learn all that. And like Silksong is great, but it is kind of exhausting having like 20 of those types of boss fights where it's like I'm getting my ass kicked
I agree.
over and over.
Yeah.
And I got to really memorize all this. I thought Dread was perfect and like had a lot of challenging boss fights, and that last one at the end is the one where it's like you really got to lock in.
It ramps up, and then like Ravenbeak kicks your ass a little bit.
Yeah,
but it's like,
Ravenbeak's
hey,
awesome, though.
we've taught you so much. Like you can do this, learn, and you do. Like I don't hear anyone get stuck on the final boss. It's like eventually you get it, even if you have to try a few times.
So it's a really good pattern boss fight, which every boss fight in Silksong is a pattern boss fight.
Yeah.
and very difficult.
Right. And,
Yes.
and it's like, it's a very minor criticism of that. It's like a one note sort of thing. But I think you're right that this sort of making a mixtape of boss fights is done a little bit, it's authored a little bit better in Metroid Dread.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this because we mentioned him earlier. Joe Musashi looks fly as hell. I like this look for Samus.
The white and blue
It's so
is very
good.
smart.
Like the majority white of her
And it-
costume.
Again, plays off of Fusion, how she had the Fusion suit. It's like fused to her body. And it's like, well, no, now she has the suit of armor again, but the Fusion suit is actually like beneath that. They ran with it.
It's cool stuff. Sure do like Psychonauts 2 a lot, though.
Yeah.
Also.
I know.
Psychonauts 2 of these three.
I
is
like
what-
Dread a lot. For me, the memorable game of that year is Psychonauts, but I don't think we can go wrong.
These are all great. I'm firmly in Camp Dread here.
What won the Keeley?
It Takes Two.
It Takes Two. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. It was It Takes Two.
For this, Psychonauts 2 is like my favorite of these three games. It's like my second favorite on this list. I think for Giant Bomb 2021, it's Metroid Dread for me.
Yeah, because I want to make sure the loudest voices in the room aren't the one like overpowering and choosing for all of us. So like, if as long as you guys are like, the passion here makes it ours.
It makes
So
so
you're
much
saying that
sense.
Metroid is our game of the year?
Yes.
2021.
That's right.
Yeah, you almost got there, Dan.
No. I think I did play through this game like 6 times in a row, by the way.
Yeah,
you did?
Yeah, like I got make sure I beat it on hard because you got those different splash screens for different past Metroid games when you did it. So like I beat it on hard mode in the time to get the Super Metroid screen or whatever. It was so good because even though that Ravenbeak fight like did get harder, by that point I'd fought him so many times that I knew the patterns and it was so satisfying. You know the shortcuts, you know the map. You're even though it's on hard mode now, you're kind of racing through it now. It felt so freaking good.
Out of all of these, I think I do now want to replay Metroid Dread.
I do too.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that it's like it's up there with A Link Between Worlds of like one of those games. So it's like I could replay that drop of hat at any moment.
Yep.
And that's
You
the
guys
beauty of
are-
Metroid in general, right?
You guys are so good at selling Metroid Dread. Like I'm like, oh,
That's
fuck.
so
It's
cool.
we love
That's so
Metroid.
good.
man.
So
It's good.
All right. I think we got our winner for Game of the Year 2021, and that goes to Metroid Dread.
Yeah.
All right.
Runners
Wow.
up, Psychonauts 2 and Vampire Survivors. Let's quickly recap the winners categories before we dip out of day 2. We gotta go check on Santa. He hasn't popped in at all. Do you think we're on the naughty list?
There's no way.
The Minotti list.
I'll read the first winner here. Best Gambling, brought to you by Click Click Bomb, goes to Blueprints and the Slot Machines. Runners up, Queue Up, and the Flick Game in Yote. Dan, would you read the next category, please?
Best Ninja. Your winner is Joe Musashi from Shinobi, with runners up Mega Greninja from Pokemon Legends Za and Atsu from Ghost of Yote.
Grub, would you mind reading the next one?
Yeah, best Z teamer. Your runners up were Prism and Malevola, with your winner Golem.
Mr. Backlar, would you mind reading the next?
Yeah, I can do that. Best multiplayer, you had your runners up being Lego Party and Arc Raiders. The winner, Peak.
Sean, read the next one and final category of day 2.
Game of the Year 2021 runners up were Psychonauts 2 and Vampire Survivors. The winner is Metroid Dread.
Finally, some respect for Metroidvanias.
So
Finally.
let the record show Giant Bomb's Game of the Year 2021 is Metroid Dread.
As it ever was.
Yes.
Folks, that does it for day 2. We're going to go celebrate the holidays, and I hope you at home are having a lovely holiday season. There's 2 more days of Game of the Year coming up, gang. They'll hit you next Tuesday and next Thursday. Until then, I've been Jan, he's been Mike, he's been Jeff, he's been Dan, he's been Sean, he's been Chuck, he's been Will behind the scenes.
Thanks,
we'll
Will.
see you next
Thank you, Will.
week. Mwah. That's for you. That's right. The mistletoe's above all this right now. So you gotta kiss all of us.
Kisses.
Mikey, you're my mother candle.
Mitch.